यस्य साक्षात् भगवती ज्ञानदीपप्रदे गुरु मर्त्या सद्धि श्रुतं तस्य सर्वं कुञ्जरशौचवत् कस्तूरी तिलकं ललाट पटले वक्षस्थले कौस्तुभम् नासाग्रे वरमौक्तिकं करतले वेणुः करे कङ्कणम् सर्वाङ्गे हरिचन्दनं सुललितं कण्ठे च मुक्तावली गोपस्त्री परिवेष्टितो विजयते गोपालचूडामणि Eternal seekers of divine bliss. Let's chant the name of the Lord for a few minutes, and then I will continue my talk from yesterday. Bhajo Giridhar Govinda Gopala Bhajo Giridhar वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की। So far, we have learnt that happiness is the universal goal of each and every living being. And until and unless we attain this goal of perfect happiness, we cannot cease to perform action. This is what the Bhagavad Gita says. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishthatya karmakrit. 3rd chapter, 5th verse. The same verse is in the Bhagavatam as well. 6th canto, 1st chapter, 53rd verse. No one can remain inactive even for a fraction of a second. That obviously means that each and every second of our lives, we are incessantly trying to attain this goal of perfect happiness. And mind you, not only this life, we have been doing this for time immemorial. And the most astonishing fact is that in spite of our incessant efforts, we are still unhappy, we are still restless, we are still dissatisfied, we are still suffering. Why haven't we attained our goal till today? Quite simply, because we have misdirected our efforts. We have been striving day and night to attain perfect, everlasting, unlimited happiness from this material world which is temporary and imperfect. Perfect happiness belongs to the realm of God, and it is only when we attain God that we will be able to attain this goal of perfect happiness. Now, the moment we hear God, especially in the world of today, people have doubts, people have questions. So therefore, we discuss this age-old controversy about the existence of God. And we found out that the surest proof of the existence of God is the testimony of saints and also the scriptures. The scriptures are the most authentic authority in this regard, and even amongst all the scriptures of the world, the Vedas are the most authentic. As I mentioned before, they are the most ancient book of scriptures, and nobody has been able to date them till today. The eternal truths expressed in these books, these great books of scriptures, they have been in existence ever since creation came to be. At the beginning of every creation, the Supreme Being reveals these eternal truths, and that is what we call the Vedas. So they are the most authentic sources of spiritual knowledge. And then again, we have the testimony of saints. Just as in material science, we are very ready to accept what people have investigated and found out and given to us in the form of truths. In the same way, these saints are spiritual scientists. They have also spent their entire life in meditation, in research, and they have finally attained that supreme goal of perfect happiness through attaining God. We then discussed the question of creation. What is creation? I mentioned to you, creation is not the production of anything new by God. It's merely a release. And this cosmic process of creation is twofold. It's creative and destructive. So creation and dissolution, they are without a beginning and without an end. You could say they are two parallel lines that have no beginning or end. And this creation is an outflow of the causeless grace of God. We were all in a dormant state at the time of dissolution. So He released creation so that we have an opportunity to atone for our past karma. I mentioned to you that the reason for the recurring return of the world into existence is our karma. So as far as we are concerned, we individual souls, the purpose of creation is to help us to attain our eternal goal of perfect eternal bliss. The philosopher Spinoza, he was asked, why are we here in this world? And he said that we are born in this world to be happy. When he was asked, what is happiness? He said, happiness is eternal pleasure with absence of misery. That means happiness where there is absolutely no pain. This cannot be material happiness because we all have our experiences. Till today we have never experienced even a day of complete happiness where some form of stress or pain has not come in. So obviously this means divine, eternal, perfect happiness. Now the question is, how do we attain this eternal divine bliss? Or how do we attain God? Both the questions mean the same thing because the answer is going to be the same. God and bliss are one. So how do we attain God? The scriptures say that it is only by knowing God that we can attain Him. Tameva viditvati mrityumeti nanya pantha vidyate yanaya. This mantra is from the Shvetashvatara Upanishad, and in the same Upanishad it has come twice. 3rd chapter, 8th mantra, and 6th chapter, the 15th mantra. Exactly the same words. And what does it mean? It is only by knowing Him that one can cross this ocean of Maya. Who is that Him? Him is the Supreme Personality God. And who is that one who is to know Him? It's we, individual souls. And in this one mantra, the word only has been repeated twice. It is only by knowing Him, and then again, there is no other way. Again in the same Upanishad, Gyatva Devam Muchyate Sarvapashai. 1st chapter, 8th verse. It is only by knowing Him, the Supreme Being, that one can be eternally liberated from bondage. Nityo nityanam chetanash chetananam meko bahunam yo vidadhati kaman tatkaranam sankhya yogadi gamyam gyatva devam muchyate sarva pashahi. 6th chapter, 13th verse of Shvetashvatara Upanishad. He is the eternal one, that is God, and He is the life of all beings. It is only by knowing Him that you can attain freedom from the bondage of all karma. Gyatva Shivam. This is again from the Shvetashvatara Upanishad. It is the 4th chapter, 14th verse. Do you want to attain peace? Of course I want to. Who doesn't want peace? Then the only way is to know Him. Sarva jive sarva sansthe brihante asmin hanso brahmyate brahma chakre prithagatmanam preritarancha matva jushtas tataste namritatvameti. Shvetashvatara Upanishad, 1st chapter, 6th verse. Do you want to be immortal? Do you want to be free from the cycle of birth and death? Then the only way is that you know Him. Sukham shashvatam netaresham. This is again the Shvetashvatara Upanishad, and it says that if you want eternal happiness, not temporary, permanent happiness, then the only way is to know Him. Samane vrikshe purko nimagno. Shvetashvatara Upanishad, 4th chapter, 7th verse. If you want to attain permanent freedom from suffering, then know Him that resides within you. He resides within you and in a position like this. The individual soul is facing Maya and God is right behind the individual soul. So once you know Him, once you realize that you can only attain perfect happiness through attaining God, then what you're going to do? You're going to turn around towards Him and attain your supreme goal. So, all these scriptures unanimously tell us that the only way to attain God is to know Him. Well, I have understood that point now. So, what have you decided? Once you know that you can only attain your goal, I mean what we are striving for every second, we can only attain it by attaining God, and in order to attain God, we need to know Him. So, are you going to start your journey on this path and find out about God? Yes, I will do it, definitely. But I have to wait until I get through university. I have to wait until I get a good job. Wait until I get married. Wait until I have children. Wait until my children grow up. Wait until my children get married. Wait until I become a grandfather. And wait until I retire, and then wait until you die. That's it. These have been our innumerable excuses, life after life after life. And that's why we are still in this rat race, struggling to attain our goals, which are impermanent ones. We have never seriously thought about this supreme goal of perfect happiness, and throughout our lives we have been, as I said, the starting point of our life is that cry, and that cry never leaves us throughout our lives, but we have never seriously made a confirmed decision to pursue the spiritual goal and once for all attain that perfect happiness. That is why the scriptures warn us, they inspire us. Uttishthata jagrata prapyavaran nibodhata. Kathopanishad, mantra number 1314. Awake, arise, seek the company of saints and stop not till you attain your goal. We have to wake up from this slumber of ignorance. In the book of scripture of the Sikhs, which is called the Guru Granth Sahib, it says, Jagat soya janam gavaya. It appears that we are awake, but we are sleeping. Actually speaking, we are sleeping although awake, and we are wasting away this precious human life. The Kenopanishad says, Iha cheda vedi datha satyamasti na chediha vedin mahati vinashti. Mantra number 25. O man, utilize this human life to know Him. Him meaning God. Because if you do not know Him in this human life, then you will incur a terrible loss.